Yeah, no, I'm fine. I always react this way to spicy food.
Are you the type who likes to burn the inside of your mouth while eating a spicy snack? If so, then you probably know that the world of snack foods seems to get spicier every year. Get yourself a glass of milk in case you can't handle the heat of these top 10 spiciest snack foods ever.
We are live with the Spice Girls. We're outside the house with the Spice Girls best ever fan.
Snyder's Hot Buffalo Wing Pretzels.
That's the one I want.
Snyder's Hot Buffalo Wing Pretzels pack a whole lot of flavor in a little piece of pretzel. They nailed it when it comes to the seasoning of these tiny, bite-sized pretzel pieces. All of their flavors are great, but if you're the type who can't get enough heat, then you've got to pick up a bag of these. Few snacks nail the hot buffalo flavor like these do. It's like you're eating a pretzel drenched in buffalo sauce, and you'll be shocked that your fingers aren't an absolute mess. A bad case of messy fingers is usually a good sign when you're eating anything smothered in delicious buffalo sauce. The flavor of Snyder's Hot Buffalo Wing Pretzels is anything but mild, but it won't leave you trying to wash your tongue with the garden hose. If you're not used to the heat, then it'll be a tad overwhelming. Those who consider themselves real chili heads won't have any problems with the heat that's being delivered in this crunchy snack.
Got any pretzels?
If you've never tried these pretzels, put some in a bowl and then put the bag in the cupboard. Munching on them is addictive. If you eat these pretzels straight from the bag, you're likely to finish it off in one sitting.
Now hand it over.
Cheez-It Hot and Spicy Crackers.
These are delicious.
Cheez-It is known for more than their funny commercials. Somehow they can pull off the simplest of humor. The only other company that can deliver entertaining commercials the way Cheez-It does is Geico. Sometimes the commercials between these two companies are more entertaining than the television programs themselves. Cheez-It has another form of entertainment, and it's what happens in your mouth when you eat their spicy crackers.
An explosion of flavor!
Cheez-It Hot and Spicy Crackers is a product that lives up to its name. They are both hot and spicy. What's the difference between hot and spicy? Well, you'll have to eat a handful of Cheez-It Hot and Spicy Crackers to understand it fully. Hot is heat, and these crackers deliver plenty of it. Spicy, well, it's not only heat, but an exciting flavor.
Complex.
The spiciness of the cracker balances out the flavor profile and enables you to shovel in handful after handful of crackers without ever getting tired of eating them. There is no snack cracker on the market like Cheez-It, and they've really outdone themselves when creating this snack with a zing. Planters Spicy Nuts and Cajun Stick Trail Mix. Planters are by far the king of all nuts. Their mascot is a peanut, for crying out loud. You can't possibly get any nuttier than Planters. If you go to the store to buy nuts, you look over every other brand and head straight to the Planters. You're not alone. And that's why they're one of America's most beloved brands. They also have a trail mix that will knock your socks off.
There's always trail mix.
It's hot, spicy, and the right balance of crunchy. The flavors bounce off of each other perfectly, and you feel like you're eating something straight out of Cajun country. You'll find a whole lot more than just nuts in Planters Spicy Nuts and Cajun Stick Trail Mix. There's also sesame sticks and crunchy corn kernels. If craving crunch, it's not hard to find in this trail mix. The crunch eventually makes way for the spice, as you'll quickly find out. The spiciness of the trail mix builds up after a few handfuls. Do yourself a favor and get the smallest bag possible. If you get the biggest bag, you're going to feel super guilty for demolishing it all at once. Third-degree burn Doritos.
It's hot, dude.
No snack chip on the market packs the kind of flavor Doritos does. You can choose any variety off of the shelf and know that you're going to take home a delicious snack. You're not here for something that's delicious and nothing else. No, you want the heat. Third-degree burn Doritos delivers the heat and then some. You aren't going to find yourself dunking your head in your neighbor's pool after eating a bowl of these suckers. However, you will experience a nice burn that is associated with fiery hot products such as these. Somehow, the cheese flavor of third-degree burn Doritos can come through in these Doritos. You'd think with a name like third-degree burn Doritos that there would be heat and nothing else. There's a nice zesty cheese flavor that backs up these corn chips nicely.
One taste and you'll be
begging for
You are going to feel a nice burn, but there won't be any need to call the fire department. Put a handful of third-degree burned Doritos on a plate along with a sandwich, and you've got yourself the perfect lunch for those times when you need something quick and easy.
You can put it in a brown paper bag and come put it in my hand because I'm ready to eat.
Andy Capp's Hot Fries.
I'm gonna French fry this little freak.
You either love or hate Andy Capp's Hot Fries. Hot fries are one of those snacks that no one is ever on the fence about. If you're into these oddly shaped snacks, then you're probably the adventurous type. If so, then give Andy Capp's Hot Fries a try. Are they super hot? No, you aren't going to run out into the street to find the nearest fire hydrant. You will notice a nice, enjoyable burn that slightly lingers for a short time. The heat doesn't get in the way of the snack itself, which is good if you're the type who enjoys its flavor. Andy Capp's Hot Fries can be difficult to find, so if you've never tried them, you'll have to keep an eye out for them. The effort that it takes to find Andy Capp's Hot Fries is well worth it. If you've never had this snack before, you owe it to yourself to try it at least once. Hot fries are like pork rinds in the sense that they aren't for everyone. You'll know right away if you should give the bag to a friend or continue eating. The spicy kick is there, and it's always at the forefront while you're munching along. They make sure that you're always aware that the snack in your mouth has been loaded down with just enough spice to cause a ruckus. And yes, in case you were wondering, they are purposefully shaped like a French fry.
I knew it.
Lay's Fiery Habanero. If you're really looking to kick things up a notch, then Lay's Fiery Habanero is the chip for you. You heard that right, they have habanero peppers in them. If you ever bit into a habanero pepper before, then you know how hot they are. Habaneros are some of the hottest peppers that you'll ever come across at the grocery store. If you've never eaten one of these peppers before,
Everybody out!
then you need to be very careful. There aren't many peppers that are widely available on a commercial level that are as hot as these. Are Lay's Fiery Habanero chips as hot as biting into a fresh habanero? No, they aren't. If you're a novice in the art of burning your mouth, then you're going to have plenty of difficulties eating these chips. The heat doesn't seem so bad at first, but it has a way of building up. Those of you who are venturing off to the world of heat need to do so cautiously when eating Lay's Fiery Habanero. Eat a few of the chips and then give your mouth a break to see where your heat level is. Venture on if you feel you're up for it. Just remember, there is no shame in tapping out and calling your snack session quits if the burn is too much. Kettle brand Jalapeño.
Wow, my whole mouth just filled with saliva.
Kettle brand jalapeno chips are a cut above the rest in every way possible. They deliver the flavor of a kettle-cooked chip along with a crunch that can't be mimicked.
And you want more?
If all that wasn't good enough, then there's the heat that everyone is after. The heat comes from the jalapeno peppers, and it's unmistakable as to what it is. Hot pepper addicts know that jalapenos are about so much more than only heat. A jalapeno delivers a fruity flavor that can cut through the fat and saltiness of these chips. The chip itself is perfectly balanced, and the addition of the flavorful heat is remarkable. You'll have a difficult time finding a better snack that hits all the right pleasure zones. You won't have any problems finding these chips since they are available from sea to shining sea. The only thing left for you to do is to try not to drool all over yourself while eating them. Lay's Sriracha. Do you find yourself putting sriracha sauce on everything? That stuff has taken the world by storm in the past decade. If you are someone who loves hot sauce, then you probably have a bottle of this stuff in your refrigerator. You know something is beloved when it's in the cart of almost every supermarket shopper. That's why Lay's got in on this hot sauce and put it on their chips. You no longer have to get your chips soggy by dipping them in sriracha sauce. You know that up until now, that's what you've been doing to get your fix of chips and sriracha sauce.
And I know, you know.
Right.
Put away the bottle. Lay's has already figured you out. The sriracha flavor that you know and love is packed into this crispy, salty chip. You already know that Lay's is the top manufacturer of chips on planet Earth. Lay's has perfected the chip-making process, and they also have flavors that no one else does. The scientists who come up with the flavors at Lay's are pure geniuses. The flavors are some of the strongest and most profound in all of the processed food industry. Lay's Sriracha is no different, and you'll feel like your chips are drenched in the stuff while eating these. Pringles Sriracha.
Why did you let me do this, Lois? Why?
2 Sriracha chips back to back. We're not saying one is better than the other. If you're addicted to Sriracha, then we suggest that you give both a try. They have a similar Sriracha taste while highlighting what makes each chip unique. Is it possible for someone to love both Lay's and Pringles chips? The answer to that question would have been no before Sriracha was introduced to the world. Sriracha has brought people together, and now they'll eat anything that has the stuff on it. Even someone who is a die-hard Lay's lover will pounce on a can of Pringles if it's doused in the Sriracha flavor they can't get enough of. The complex flavor of Sriracha rings out wonderfully in these chips. You'll know right away that you're eating a Sriracha-inspired chip.
I want my chips.
The heat will build as you eat the Sriracha-smothered chips, but they become addictive, and you'll soon find yourself looking at a much smaller stack than when you started. Flamin Hot Cheetos. We saved the hottest and spiciest for last.
You can eat that?
Listen, we understand that sometimes a hot or spicy chip doesn't live up to the hype. It all depends on how addicted to heat you are. If you're a severe addict, then almost nothing is going to satisfy your desire to have a mouth that's on fire. All of that is about to change the minute a handful of Flamin' Hot Cheetos enters your pie hole. You'll immediately notice a severe heat tingle that becomes, well, flamin' hot. There's truth in this advertising, and you better prepare to sweat bullets after eating a couple of handfuls of these. Flamin' Hot Cheetos are so hot that many schools have banned them. The heat hits you immediately, and it's not a gradual burn in the least. Your mouth will be on fire the minute you begin eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos. You will also notice the cheese powder all over your fingers and lips. Are you the type who licks the cheese dust off of your fingers when eating Cheetos? If so, then you might rethink that when eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos. If you're not accustomed to the heat, you're in for a real surprise. Don't be shocked if the sprinkler system in your apartment immediately goes off once you open up your bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Those who have eaten these before know how hot they are. If you haven't, then tread lightly, as these aren't your grandpa's Cheetos.
It's not my job to talk people out of killing themselves.
Tap on another one of our great videos, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell.